Welcome back to Chicago Independent Television. A Chicago businessman is helping ex-felons back to work by using an innovative hot dog stand. But the plan is facing local opposition by one Chicago alderman, as we'll see in our next segment.
There's a war in the black neighborhood right now. There's a war between the little bitty black people and niggers. And it's the blue ribbon Negroes, it's the intellectual Negroes, it's the political Negroes, it's them house nigger preachers. All of them have participated in the destruction. If this helping me, so put the camera on this. You mean you help me? This is you helping me? Well, don't help me no goddamn, don't help me no damn more if this helping me. What did you help us do? We don't need you to help us with a dirty lot. We don't need you to this garbage out here. You ain't done nothing for us. So if it appears that we have resentment for them, you haven't heard the resentment and the hate that they got for us. The problem is not that ex-offenders don't want jobs. The problem is the application that the ex-offenders are filling out, which says, are you a felon or not a felon?
I was convicted of repeated cycle of possession of selling crack cocaine within the neighborhood. Even though I went through a lot of schooling while I was incarcerated, as far as with going to Roosevelt University, getting certificates in the culinary arts and all these other programs, but when we still get out here, that ex still means something to society, being an ex-felon. You know, it's like a discrimination against us. We're not gonna get hired, we're gonna get put on the back of the list. And somebody else who might not even have the criteria that I don't get by being in school or get the job before me because I'm an ex-felon.
You get sentenced to 2 years in jail, you come out, your sentence isn't 2 years, you were sentenced to life because you're gonna have problems getting a job. They've branded you as a felon. That's wrong. Our society is wrong. We need to be able to talk about this freely.
A new hot dog stand is being built on the west side, and when it opens, the people behind the counter could be ex-cons.
We're gonna have a felony Frank, we're gonna have a misdemeanor wiener, we're gonna have a double dog, which is called cellmates, freedom fries, and we've got a lot of great things.
Jim Andrews is putting ex-cons back to work with his new hot dog stand and telling everyone about it subtly. But he's in hot water with a Chicago politician.
Alderman Bob Fioretti says in a neighborhood that's been blighted by crime, the concept is definitely in poor taste.
Bob does a good job for the community, but I don't think that he understands what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring the word felony into the picture to try to show society that they can be good business people. What do you think about Felony Franks, the name? Do you find it offensive?
No, I do not. It's a good name as any other name.
What do you think about the program that we're going to be doing here for ex-felons? 95% of the people in the country love the name, love the concept. It's the other 5% that we need to turn around. They need to open their eyes, listen to what we're trying to do, and take part in what we're trying to do. We're trying to change society here. We're trying to get that brand that they have on their foreheads off of their foreheads.
I think it's a good name. I don't know why some people don't like it. It's not offensive. At least I don't think it's offensive. And we took about 300 or 400 surveys and people like the name.
A lot of people say that they got programs out here for us, but you know, it's hard for us to get a job. And me, myself, I've been looking and looking, and it's still hard for us to get you know, because there's a large percentage of people that's in the city, especially in this community, that's ex-felons, and everybody can't get a job. So I feel where there's opportunity, there's a way, and this man here is making a way to help ex-convicts.
Most of the young ex-offenders that are getting out the penitentiary, they're coming right back to your same neighborhood. So it would be to your interest for them to go to work.
I'm Alejandro Molina, and you're watching Chicago Independent Television.
I see the soul of a nation, must be true, 'cause I've seen it on TV.
Are you an intelligent, free-thinking individual? Do you have rational and well-researched opinions on any of the following subjects? Does your global outlook not fit into one of two preconceived and oversimplified categories? If so, you may have a problem. But don't worry, the solution is only one click away. It's called the mainstream media. If consumed on a daily basis, the mainstream media can help significantly reduce the symptoms caused by individuality and autonomy. For years, millions of people around the world have been trusting the mainstream media to help relieve the pain and suffering caused by thinking about stuff. Millions of tests have proven it. This is John before he began consuming the mainstream media. Whether we like it or not, every aspect of our daily lives will be in some way affected by peak oil. It's unavoidable. And this is John after only 30 days of treatment. I sincerely believe that Britney Spears is not fit to have custody of her children. Kevin has repeatedly proven himself to be a much better parent. Say goodbye to complex questions and intelligent debates, and say hello to Timberlake, Hilton, and terrorists. So much terror, you'll be terrified. Don't live another day without it. Ask your doctor or government about it. The mainstream media. The mainstream media, because you're not paid to think. We're paid to do it for you. Side effects may include a zombie-like existence, belief in fairy tales, and willful submission of constitutional rights. Results may vary. Brought to you by people who have much more power than you do, making the world a better place. For us.